I made a post recently where I said I cannot be friends with a woman who cheats on her husband. And a couple of people went like, even on TikTok, oh, that's a bit judgmental. God said, judge not. Someone even called the stanza holier-than-thou, and all of that. And I just wanted to say, this is my own personal boundary and my own personal value and belief, okay? I've heard men hold other men accountable. There are men that have come online to say plainly, I cannot do business with a man who cheats on his wife. And you see a lot of men as well in the comment section saying, oh, it's not your business, that's his personal life. There are literally men that say, I cannot be friends with a man who does not take care of his children. I've seen them. There are men who have come online, I've seen them say, I cannot be friends with a father who does not take care of his kids. If you're in my friendship circle and you don't take care of your kids, I'm sorry, I cannot be friends with you. And that is a personal stance that they have. Now, guess what? All the deadbeat fathers will be like, why are you judging the man? You don't know what that... But it's a personal value. And me as a single mother, I appreciate a man like that. Okay? I appreciate, because if all the men came out and said, I cannot be friends with a man who cheats on his wife, I cannot do business with a man who cheats on his wife, I cannot have someone in my friendship circle who does not take care of... Once I hear it, I'm cutting that person off. If more men did things like that, there will not be hearing deadbeats. All of them will be clamoring to at least to do the right thing. Okay, so me saying it now, and then someone is not telling me, I'm only going to say it when men begin to... It starts with one person, my friend. It starts with one person. Start first. Other people will join you. The men who are standing up and saying, I cannot do that, they've started. Okay, so because they start, I will not come and start saying, let's grow up now. Let's grow up. So actually, when people hold these stances, there are always people who are affected, who don't like that stance. You're saying you're judging their character. Of course I'm judging your character. I'm judging your character. I don't want to be friends with someone who cheats on their husband. And I said cheats. These scenarios can be different in different cases. There is one of a woman who, let's say her husband has been cheating, and then she cheats back. Me, I like that kind of thing. Do you understand? There's one that maybe she fell into it. She fell. But she has conscience, she's come back, she's working on it, she shut that thing out. There are Christian women who love the Lord, who are tongue-talking, who fell, right? That's different from someone who cheats on her husband. The one who cheats on her husband is their way of life. People who are meandering, they can go here and here, they say, to get this deal, you cheat a little here, you cheat a little there. There are people who, that is their lifestyle. I don't want to be friends with people like that. Simple. Okay, and that's my personal boundary. If you see that as me being judgmental, that's your business. I don't send you your papa, I don't send your mama, and if you think that is me being judgmental, thank you very much, I agree. Okay, but that is my own personal boundary, and I have it for a reason. Hey God, I know what I have gone through in my life, okay, because of having loose boundaries. I've been in places that I was never supposed to have been in. I've been in situations that lingered for... I have battled alcohol addiction for maybe a little over 10 years. Right? People here on this internet know what I'm talking about. They know me, the Judith that struggled with addiction because of having loose boundaries. Every foolish place that I found myself in my life happened due to what? Having the wrong friends. And at the time when I had those wrong friends, I knew that I was not in the right friendship. But, I'm just being politically correct. I don't want to judge anybody's character. I will not let somebody's autonomy affect, these nonsense things that we throw around, the autonomy, but carry that nonsense and get out. If I say I don't want a woman who cheats on her husband, I don't want to be friends with them, that is my decision. I own it with my chest. Okay? This is not me being holier than... If I tell you the things that I've done in my life, you will not call me holier than thou. All right? So me having this stance and me having its boundaries, life has taught me that I must have strong boundaries. Okay? And you have to know yourself. I know myself as a person. I have to only be around that for a while for it to become normalized. There are some things I refuse to be normalized in my life. All right? So if that makes you feel some type of way, that is your business. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care if it rubs you the wrong way. Now you sabi. I'm not going to let up. I'm not going to change up because I'm not even politically correct. And I don't care to be. Okay? Just wanted to say that. So for next time, maybe if I make any comment like that and someone will come and start, just know that it's not this person you come and be doing all those nonsense around. Just keep it to yourself. All right? Keep it on your own page. Keep your laxity. Just keep it on your own. You don't know. Don't worry, I'll tell my story. First of all, if you want to even hear some of these things, go and follow my YouTube. Okay? Go and follow my YouTube. I'll soon start sharing quite a bit on YouTube. I don't want to share it on Instagram, okay, but I want to share it on my YouTube. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've gone through, some of my experiences. I will talk about the period in my life when I struggled with alcohol addiction. It was a wilderness time. I've written about it on my blog, but I will share it with my mouth. I will tell the story, because sometimes we don't really see people talk about what that time was like. It was hell, all right? And guess what? I was alone in that thing. There was no friends there. There was no other person there. And that is the thing with this life, okay? So don't tell me I've been in places that I never had any business being in, because I had friends who were doing it and I didn't want to be judgmental. I just wanted to be cool with everybody. So get out of my face with that nonsense. Get out of my face with that nonsense. Get out of here. Get out of my face with that nonsense. I don't care to be attached to you, and I don't even like, just let people have their beliefs in peace, okay? Good. Just wanted to say that, all right? And again, I can't be friends with a woman who cheats on her husband, because I will not be able to trust her as a person. I mean, if she can do that, and I'm not talking about the one that fell or the one that cheated back on a man who continuously cheated on her, right? I'm talking about the one who cheats. Who cheating is something that they do. There are people like that. I've heard it, okay? I've not seen, but I've heard it. That cheating is their thing. I cannot be friends with someone like that, who maybe they go on this business trip, they will cheat here, they will cheat here. I cannot be friends with people like that, because I don't even know what they will do. I cannot even trust you in my home with my sons. Those kind of people can sleep with your children. Yes, and I don't want that. I'm sorry. I know a lot of guys, when we were growing up, they were disvirgined by older women. That's abuse. That's sexual assault. I don't want people like that around me, because I have a problem with your personal value system. That thing that you're doing, that I don't like it. And it's okay. That's not me being judgmental. I don't trust a woman who cheats on her husband, and that's fine. Okay? So, and it's not something that I'll say, that's why I say, you're being judgmental. Get out of my way. Get out of my way with that nonsense. Don't come around me with that rubbish. Don't come around me. You should have your own personal values as a person. As I am now, as I am, there are women that cannot be friends with me because I have tattoos. And that's fine. That is fine. There are women that cannot be friends with me. And personally, I don't want to be friends with someone like who does not like people who have tattoos. Why would I want to be friends with you? Because I already know you don't want to be friends with me. So why is my stance on not being friends with a woman who cheats on her husband? Why is it your problem? Are you seeing that you're not reasoning properly? Me now, I said I cannot be friends with a woman who cheats on her husband. You have a problem with it. You want to place your belief on me. As what? As what? I will only do that if men begin to hold each other accountable. Waiting concern me, concern that one. You do you. Okay? You hold the value that brings you peace, that brings you order in your life. Okay? And leave other people to do their own. All right? All right. Just wanted to say that. Okay? Just saying. Bye. Follow my YouTube. Let's get to at least 500 or maybe 1,000. Then I'll begin to share. I'll share a lot. I'll share about my relationship with my dad. Let's do it. Let's get to 1,000 at least. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.